problem is that I have lymphedema, and I don't know if a lot of people know what that is, but is where your lymph nodes don't push the toxins out of your body. And so with mine, it makes my legs swell, and so that's a problem for me as well.
So heading to meet Jocelyn at the grocery store today, and what we're going to do is go through the store to pick out some healthy choices as far as fruits and vegetables and just different things. I'm just going to kind of see what a normal grocery store trip for Miss Jocelyn is. Today we're going to talk about the lymphedema that she struggles with. And for those who are not aware, that's where your body does not, your lymph nodes don't assist you in pushing the toxins out of your body, and in result of that, you're very swollen. The edema is really bad. So we're going to talk about that today. Now, this is something that we have actually talked about before. This is something that I brought up about 60 days after we first started training, and Jocelyn wasn't too receptive to the topic, you know, of me bringing this up. It wasn't that she wasn't receptive. I just think she wasn't comfortable with us talking about this at that time. So we're going to talk about it again today and address it, and I think our conversation will go quite different today. So I'm here at the store. I found me a parking spot, and we're going to see if Miss Jocelyn is ready for today. Where is she? Did you open that? Oh.
I'm ready to
Seasoning.
chop mine up myself because I don't want to pay that price. $6 for that.
Right. Right. I'm with you. I'm with you. I never really.
But it looks good.
It does look good. I kind of would like to season mine myself too, though. So that way you can control what you put on it.
Right.
Yeah. And berries. Now these are good for antioxidants, right? And they're low on the glycemic index, meaning that they don't have a lot of sugar. So it's one of our lower sugar fruits. These are the fruits that you should always have in your diet. These berries, yeah. So these are good for that. What's your favorite? None of them.
But I eat them.
But they're not faves.
No, they're not. But I was told that with my body frame, these are the berries I'm supposed to eat.
Exactly. Yeah. So
I mean, you know, now I eat them in my salads, like the blueberries, the strawberries. I very seldom get the raspberries or the blackberries.
You know what? I like to eat these as snacks. Yeah, these. It's the same peppers, but they're just like mini, and I like them. See, great for snacks.
Yeah.
So this is a good snack. Good snack. Plant-based carbohydrates. This is where we get all our fiber, minerals, vitamins. Those are the things you should snack on. Yes. You walk into the produce section. What's your favorite? Do you have any faves that you just, oh my God.
As far as vegetables?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite veggies?
Zucchini and squash.
Yeah.
And my asparagus.
Oh yeah, good.
Brussels sprouts.
Oh, you love Brussels sprouts. Yes. Good. You like mushrooms? Yeah, me too.
And I sometimes eat the mushrooms that I can stuff. These.
What do you stuff this with?
I won't tell you.
You won't tell
But
me? You're not going to tell me what you stuff it
But I will stuff. Well, I mean, you know, sometimes I put some bacon and some spinach, cheese in them.
Okay.
And bacon.
Okay.
I don't want you to get on me.
About about the cheese and bacon?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later. All right, so let's talk about staying on the outside of the grocery aisles. For the most part, you should be able to stay on the outside of the grocery aisles in majority of the stores, but they're getting smarter.
Right.
And so, having said that, we're on the outside, and what do we see?
Cookies, my favorite.
Right.
Bakery.
Yes. We're being tempted on the outside of the aisles. Yes, we are.
So what about these type of buns? These 100 calorie.
Bunch, right. This, you know, what I like about these is that they're a thinner bun, and so you get bread in a small calorie range, small portion, so 100 calories, right? However, you want to be careful of if bread is a trigger for you personally as far as inflaming you, then you'd want to limit even this small portion and pick up your carbohydrates from more plant-based things like our zucchini, like our squash, like our peppers and things like that. I think this in small amounts is fine. You know, every now and then, yeah. Every now and then a small amount is fine. But it wouldn't be your go-to all the time, especially. You just have to judge it with your body, I think. You know, and you can tell when you start moving some of these things out of your diet, how you feel. And then when you go back to it, you're like, oh, no, I gotta stay away from that, right? That's what you're, so it's just judging it, you know? That's why this walk, I think, Jocelyn, is definitely personal. What works for somebody else may not work for you. And you gotta just really know what you need.
Well, every now and then I want some bread, or I want some crackers.
And this, I would say this would be good because it is a small portion. You get satisfied with it, and it's multi-grain or whole grain. They have whole wheat. They have all different kinds here. All different kinds. Yep. Here's the 100% whole wheat right here. So, yeah.
Like my favorite would be these barbecue chili cheese Fritos.
That's your go-to.
Yeah. That's one of them.
Yeah. Let's look at this. And here's the thing with these things. If you're on a weight loss journey, right? And so you're looking at this, and I know we go for taste, our palate, what we love. 31 chips. And the corn chips are little, like about, right? From here up is maybe a corn chip. 31, 160 calories. Who eats 31? We eat this whole thing, right? And it says 10 servings in here. Over 1,000 calories. If you're on a 1,1600 calorie diet or even an 1,800 calorie diet, this is 75% of your intake for the day.
Exactly. So,
yeah.
But eventually, I mean, I'm going to want some of that. So what can I replace?
What can you replace it with? All right, let's keep walking. Okay, so better choice than the Fritos. Probably not gonna like it. We're gonna turn around. Boom. Here we are. Right here. So, you know, we all want that crunchy thing, right? We do like crunchy stuff. So it's just about changing your palate up a little bit. I actually like these little popcorn snacks here. They make one here, but you also have multi-grain crackers, things that are crunchy, but they're not an empty calorie. So whenever you think of a snack, you want to make sure that you're getting something from the snack, whether it be some fiber, or it's a whole grain, or it's whole wheat, multi-grain, something from the snack. And so when we look at our Fritos, we just don't really get anything from our Fritos, but a lot of sodium. Now there's some sodium in these things too, but it's about making a choice to where you can get something with nutritional value. Both of these are sugar, right? But what else are we getting from this cookie?
I don't know, I can't see.
Well, okay, let's take a look. Dietary fiber, okay, 1 gram, all right? You're not getting any 2 grams of protein, all right? Now, versus here, 7 or 5 grams of protein. We get a little bit more fiber here at 2 grams. This is going to be the better snack because of what it does for your body. Versus, and you get some sugar out of both. Now, we also have raisins in here, which is a natural sugar. We can't control the sugar in a raisin. These chocolate chips, they were made sweet as well. Processed food. Yeah. So that's the difference. We can grow these nuts. We can reproduce this. We got to put this on a factory belt to get this done again, right? Yeah. All right.
We're going to put that back.
We're going to put it back in my... tempting you? All right.
Snack bar.
Yeah. It's... Oh, man. I know. Here's the thing with the 100-calorie snacks are just processed food, period. It all depends on how fast you want to get to your goal, right? And if you want it like now, then you don't eat any of these things. And what you eat are those things in our basket over there. Yeah. If you want to really see your body composition change, you limit processed food. Limit to none processed food. This is processed food. But here's what gets us. Oh, it's only 100 calories because we are taught to calorie count. How many calories? But sugar, excess sugar equals stored fat. Sugar. All right? We can load up on food when we eat food in its most natural form. We should never be hungry when we eat our lean meats and our vegetables and things like that. But this is just a lot of sugar. And I often say that these are the things that trick us. Yeah. And when you limit these things and you get these things out of your diet, your body composition looks different. Your midsection weight changes, where people carry the most adipose tissue. You look more lean, your body changes form when you limit these processed foods. Yeah. Granola bars, sugar. It's all hidden sugar. All right, so the lymphedema is what I wanted us to talk about today. Do you remember when we talked about this like a long time ago? It was like, I don't know.
When I told you I had lymphedema.
Right.
When I first met you.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
And you bring it up. So I just wanted to visit it again because I do still think that it is key to your weight loss. So tell me, how do you handle the lymphedema? Do you ignore? Do you do anything? Do you have a regimen, a remedy, anything that you do, or do you just kind of tell me, what do you do?
Well, the only thing that I do is elevate my feet at night.
Mm-hmm.
I can't elevate them at work. I've tried.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So at night I elevate them on a lot of pillows.
Yeah.
And then I'm running to the restroom at least 3 times at night because then it's releasing all that fluid from off of my legs.
Yeah.
But other than that, now, when I first found out that I had lymphedema, because I didn't know what it was,
mm-hmm.
the doctors had me on water pills. I guess they didn't know what it was either. And so the foot doctor is the one who told me I had lymphedema because I went to her for an ingrown toenail, and she was more concerned with my legs than she was with my toe.
Yeah.
And so she told me I had lymphedema, and I was like, no, I don't have anything. If I just watch what I eat, my legs go down. And so I had to go see a lymphedema specialist, and I had to have the Dopplers and everything done, and they said that's what I had.
Right.
And they used to wrap my legs, and I don't wrap them anymore because I think once I lost a little bit of weight, they went down. Plus, I don't want to have to wear my legs wrapped. It's getting warm outside, and I don't want to deal with all of that.
Mm.
So, but they swell up more so when I'm at work than at home.
Mm-hmm.
I guess because I'm sitting, and so that probably cuts off more of the circulation, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. So, wrapping your legs, well, and when you say wrapping, you're referring to compression. So was it was it a compression like a sleeve for your legs, or was it literally wrapping them with a wrap or a bandage or like a?
When I first went to the specialist, then she would take, it was several different gauze or bandages that in different sizes, and what that would do was compress and take the swelling out. And then when they got them down to where they could measure me for the compression hose.
Yeah.
But then those didn't work either because they would slide down and roll down, so they were a nuisance to me too. I just stopped wearing all of it together.
Yeah, that's one of the first things I thought of is compression with the lymphedema, because that is usually one of the go-tos. But I did a little research, and that is one of the things on the list of research I found, but the stockings, and it was saying going to the clinic and getting a stocking that fits for the limb that is affected. You may recall, this is a big thing now with persons who are dealing with lymphedema, is the dry skin brushing. Do you remember us talking about that?
I tried that, remember?
Okay, and so, but for how long?
At least a couple of days.
A couple of days? Okay, so here's what this dry skin brushing is supposed to do. Literally taking a brush and going over that skin, and it's supposed to be like a, of course, a gentle brush, not too hard that you'll damage something, but it's supposed to really just wake up those lymph nodes and allow them to do what they're supposed to do as far as pushing the toxins out. There are several YouTube videos and stuff. I don't know if you've ever gone on to see people just, talking about this method and how it works for them.
The brushing?
Yeah, the dry skin brushing, that they, they don't miss it. They don't miss it at all. They have it in their regimen, and they say that it works wonders for them. So I don't know. Might be something you might want to go back to. But the purpose of us sitting down today is what we need to devise a plan as to what it is that you're going to do consistently, so you can get to your goal without the hindrance of the edema, with the swelling. Because tell me how it affects your life, this lymphedema. What, as far as, tell me how it affects.
I know I just can't wear boots.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to wear boots.
Right.
But other than that, I mean, the swelling bothers me. Or if I go to the store and people are looking at my legs, and they're looking at me funny, then I have to turn back around and look at them funny, like, what the hell are you looking at? But other than that, as far it's not painful.
Right.
Mine's is not as worse as some others that I saw on television or anything like that. But I don't know, like, if I hit my leg or something, then I'll get a bruise on it, and that'll stay forever,
for a longer period of time.
So, but other than that, I'm living with it. I'm dealing with it.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know if taking the weight off is going to solve the problem. I don't know, because I was told that this is chronic illness, and
exactly.
So I don't know.
Exactly.
I'll have to see.
With it being chronic, even more so important that you have a regimen, that you have a plan, that is something that you do, a ritual to, deal with it. So we gotta be divisive here. So yes. So if it's not the dry skin brushing, and if it's not the compression with the stockings, then you go to what you're putting into your body. And so you go to making sure that you don't eat the foods that inflame you, and then also eat the foods that actually will be beneficial to the lymph nodes. And of course, potassium-rich foods are those that would do that. That's a lot of beans and peas and figs and raisins, apricots, spinach, things that you probably already eat.
So it's telling me to eat those foods?
Yes. So foods that help drain the lymphatic system are those high in potassium. So those are the things. So that's one of the things that we could look at doing, is making sure that you have those potassium rich foods in your diet. Do you take a potassium supplement at all? Probably not if you're not on a water pill. You're not doing a water pill either. Yeah.
I can't do a water pill with this.
Yeah.
I was told that you shouldn't do a water pill with it because it makes it worse.
Yeah, and that would make.
And they had me on water pills,
Yeah.
and I would be so sick.
Yeah,
and my legs were not going down.
Yeah.
So I stopped them myself.
I think so. I would think so. And then of course, supplements like your flaxseed and the anti-inflammatory capsules like fish oils and things like that. Those things actually help as well. I think we've touched on that before, that you probably take some of those supplements already. And I noticed when I was in the kitchen that you have flaxseed in some form that you use in your foods or in your, and see, you're on the right track. So those things would help. But I would like to see you put a regimen in place other than food, whether it be compressing your legs again, or the dry skin brushing, or...
Is that it?
Yeah. Is that it?
Well,
You
no,
need-
the only two.
Well, exercise helps too, and you do a lot
I
of
know,
exercising.
but they said
So
exercise. But when I used to go to that specialist, she used to do a massage. So I'm not gonna pay for a massage though.
yeah,
I'm not gonna pay to even go to therapy for that either. So maybe I'll do the dry skin.
yeah. And maybe there's a little piece of me that's curious as to see if it really would help. So can we agree that maybe you'll try to start the dry skin brushing? I want you to look at
a week, a couple of weeks. I'm gonna try it
for
a while.
All right. We know we need at least 21 days to form a habit.
Okay.
So
21 days.
21 consistent days.
Okay.
If you stop, day one starts over.
I'm gonna try 20. Didn't I just say I was gonna
That's
try
what
21 days?
All right. All right. Come on.
You crazy.